Let's talk about confusion and why confusion is actually good. See, this is very interesting because traditionally we will perceive confusion as something that is bad, something that is to be avoided, and something that is negative, when actually the opposite is true. So, first of all, notice that when you can actually say to yourself, I'm confused, that is a point of clarity because you're actually recognizing the confusion within yourself. A lot of people will be confused and not even be able to have the consciousness to even say, like, I am confused. Will not even have that clarity. So there's that. Second, when we look at, I just realized I'm filming on the wrong phone. No worries, don't need to care. When we look at a state of confusion, we shy away from it because we are so used to being attached to always knowing. But to get anywhere in life, you need to be able to take leaps from one area and land somewhere else. And when you're in that state of confusion, you need to give yourself permission to be able to have an option to set sails into open unknown waters, to even have the opportunity to land somewhere else. Does that make sense? If you're confused and you're making big changes in your life, that is actually a positive sign that you are embarking on something new, something that you have never seen before. And so, in these moments of confusion, one must embrace their own confusion and just be open and content with the state of not knowing. Get comfortable with the state of consciousness, because if you really want to elevate yourself and elevate your life, you have to be able to be confused quite a bit, because you're not going to know all the steps from A to Z to get to your ultimate vision and to realize your ultimate vision. So there's that. But that is not to say that we just do nothing in these times of confusion. Two main things that we need to keep in mind. So first, there's just having technically three. First is just having the contentment and being okay and accepting the confusion. Accepting that, okay, I'm confused, but this is not a bad thing. This is actually a sign that I'm growing. This is a sign that, okay, I've let go of what I've previously attached to, and I'm willing to wait in that not knowing, not rushing to get attached to the next thing. It's uncomfortable. Our minds are trained to always jump to the next thing, when really, just allow yourself to be unattached. And so with that unattachment, you'll allow yourself to be content. So that's the first foundational layer, right? Just be content with the moment. But it doesn't stop there. Secondly, I want you to then ground yourself in a direction that you choose to go in with your life. So this is manifesting a life purpose and a vision. right? Your life purpose is going to be your compass, where it's your top 10 values, life purpose statement. It's who you came here to be, where specifically you fit, right? It's based on your signature strengths and your intrinsic gifts and your intrinsic interests. Things that are just naturally super interesting to you. That's not even your choice. That is something that you have to find. And this is a path that you must, forge on your own. But it is there. That path is there for you. But you must take the effort. It's worth thousands of hours of work to figure out what that path is for you. There's so many people that haven't found their life path. And then when you actually ask them, like, how much time have you actually like sat down and contemplated, looked through courses on life purpose and all this stuff, like, you realize that they just haven't put the work in. When you actually put the work in, you can develop a serious direction in your life like no other. So there's that. Having a direction you're going in and having a vision that you're looking forward to. So that's the second element. Now the third element is grounding yourself in the daily processes. So this is going to be informed through your vision and through your life purpose. But in general, what I could say for most people is those self-care routines, that wake-up time, that bedtime, that workout, that nutrition, and whatever other routines, gratitude journaling, contemplation, meditation, whatever it is for you. Those routines you need to ground yourself in every day. It is so easy to get depressed in a state of confusion, when really you have to keep on moving. It's so easy to get depressed from the state of confusion and then to just lay in bed and just let yourself just get worse and worse. That is death. You have to keep that workout, keep that waking up at the same time, and keep eating, proper, high protein, high fat, healthy foods. That's going to regulate your brain chemistry and regulate your mood. I think I've spoken on that. I'm not sure if it's public on this channel, but regulate your brain chemistry is just foundational here, right? So putting in those daily reps, but also, not just that. So there's like the foundation of so it's kind of two aspects of this foundation stuff. There's regulating your brain chemistry foundation. Okay, there's that. And then there's the foundation of putting in work that's going to move the needle towards inching you further towards your life purpose and your self-actualization and actualizing your vision. And that is how you deal with confusion. Is you accept being confused, content in the moment, number one. Number two, you have a direction. So, if you don't have one already, develop one. But ideally, like, you'd have your direction inform you, your life purpose, your vision. And then you have your daily processes, what actually the fuck you're doing every day. And that breaks down into regulating your brain chemistry and then also your daily processes that are going to move the needle towards actualizing your visions, right? So for me, for example, is like daily speaking, reading certain books, that kind of stuff, for just the needle moving activities, right? Focusing on YouTube scripts or ideas or whatever the hell. Working on the book. That kind of thing. So hopefully this helps you a lot. And if you can ground yourself in this, you won't have to worry too much about confusion no more. And you'll actually be able to welcome it. It's like, oh, look, I'm fucking confused. It's like, great. Now what do I have to do? What's next? Like, oh yeah, do my daily processes. And that's it. And eventually, through, as Wes Watson will say, like, through conscious congruent action, your vision will start to form. That clarity will start to come into place. And you have to trust in that. So, and if you're really confused about what the hell's going on, ask yourself the question, what is reality trying to tell me right now? What is reality trying to teach me? Why is this happening for me? What am I here to learn right now? Just a little bonus there. So yeah, that's about it for this one. I'd like to thank you for watching. And I will see you in the next one.